Welcome back, everybody. This may be the conclusion of Shadow of the Tomb Raider tonight. I'm not really sure. We'll see where we wind up going in today's episode. But we are back at that same point we were at in the previous game, where we really don't want Jonah to die. And more of that shortly. We are about 5 minutes to start, so those of you who are watching on YouTube, you can skip to about the 5 minute mark for us to get going. We're already loaded up, so there will not be a load screen to buffer that. It is good to be back after a long weekend. I actually did not spend as much of it on vacation as I intended to. I came home about halfway through due to a back injury. So if we do not finish the game tonight, it may in part be because I can't stay up much longer. But I'm actually thinking we might have a little bit longer to go on the game than I might have thought, but I've been wrong before, usually in the opposite direction. So, we'll see when we get there. It's just 4 more minutes, giving time for people to come in. I am excited, though. This is one of my favorite parts of the game. Since we are coming to the end of this game shortly, if not today, then on Wednesday, it falls to me to decide what the next title will be. I've been thinking really hard on doing Horizon Zero Dawn, possibly, and talking about a lot of the canon and theories going on in that. But I thought I might also pull out a scary game as well. Haven't decided yet. So Horizon Zero Dawn or Until Dawn, possibly. Of course, if you'd also like to see a specific title on this channel, if you look at my channel info, you'll basically see a list of virtually every game that I'm able to play on this console, and if there's something in particular you'd like to take a look at, drop it in my suggestion box, let me know. And that'd be on Twitch for the people viewing on YouTube or through PS4. Just a minute remaining, it looks like. And 5 minutes in, here we go. If I remember correctly, we just got our boat shot out, and then Jonah has disappeared. And then Laura had to kill a guy.
All clear. Come look at this. What's up, Chief?
Should I be expecting some kind of glow or mystical humming?
Oh hell, I haven't got my thing, y'all. Come here, come here, come here.
Can't wait to finally see this box I've heard so much about.
Alright, I can do the thing, can't I?
Just couldn't wait till morning.
Got something, maybe.
Yeah. Oh, their fault for not checking. Oh, nobody close enough to detect it. Unfair. No.
Open area! Spread out, guns up! Roger for sweep. There, maybe. On out!
Forward team, why the fuck are you still looking for that box? You have hostiles in your area.
Well, Dr. Dominguez.
I don't give a damn about Dominguez. Find Lara Croft and kill her.
Find Lara Croft, how? We're spread out way too goddamn thin for that. This was a research operation.
Let's just spread out and make the best of it. I'll cover that area, you stay here.
I want my bow back.
We don't have time for this.
Got something, maybe.
Shit, that's gonna blow up right on top of me. Well, he actually may not cross the water to even go to it. Yeah. There was no way to unring that bell.
Forward team, why the fuck are you still looking for that box? You have hostiles in your area.
Well, Dr. Dominguez.
I don't give a damn about Dominguez. Find Lara Croft and kill her.
Find Lara Croft, how? We're spread out way too goddamn thin for that. This was a research operation.
Just spread out and make the best of it. I'll cover that area, you stay here. I told you to stick around.
All full up. Can't carry any more.
First Dominguez tells us to look for the box, now Rourke tells us to... Lazy shit. Now I have to do everything.
Where are you at, Sonny Jim?
Everything's off.
Laura, they have so many weapons. Steal their weapons.
21st of December, 1603. Lopez had grown pensive since exiting the cenote. I led the way, and when I turned toward the city, at last he spoke, calling for us to stop. Then, after swearing me to silence, he shared with me a secret he had been carrying. That night, by the river, I met with the Emperor. I confessed to him who I was, who we are, and the true purpose of our visit. Trinity's fattened leaders, too busy with politics for even the morning's prayers, are not worthy of the box. The Emperor and I agreed that the only way to keep it safe from them was for me to claim it, take it far from here and hide it until one of the Paititi royal line, a chosen one, can follow his antecedents' clues and rediscover it. Having thus unburdened himself, Lopez turned on his heels and set a course deeper into the jungle. Shit.
All units, report status.
Cardinal 2, all clear. What's going on, Commander?
We got hit by a foreshock. Kappa team?
All clear, sir.
This is Cardinal 2. I've got foreshock damage in Juliet 3. A rock slide took out the tertiary pumping platform. No fires. Fallen trees have completely blocked the access road to Kilo 2.
This is a record of a mercenary's assignments while working for Trinity. Mexico, Kenya, Siberia. I had my crosshairs on the younger one too, but Rourke had orders for us to leave her alone. This is the bastard who shot Anna. What the hell? What the hell am I supposed to do? Hunaratu's dead, shot in the back by Rourke. I don't have the box. Jonah. God, if anything happens to him. God damn it.
Hello, Lara.
Who is this?
I've suspected you've been monitoring my communications since Mexico.
Rourke.
Commander Rourke. You've been listening to me, and now I'm listening to you. Another foreshock. How's it feel, knowing you're responsible for all these cataclysms? All that suffering.
I know what I did.
The look on your face when Dominguez told you? But you just had to have that dagger, didn't you? Forward outpost. Croft is moving into your area. Find her.
Lost her right through the guys at the beach. Can't happen again.
We'd better do a sweep. Anything interesting in that new shipment? Thermal goggles, gentlemen. I'll take point. I got something. Where? False positive. Some animal. Hey, are we getting those lights up or what?
I'm never gonna get them working if you keep pestering me. Damn hurry all of a sudden.
Rourke said Croft's coming through here.
God damn it. All right, I'm hurrying.
Here we go. Those goggles picked up anything yet? Small animals, nothing significant. I'm gonna make a full sweep of the area. Let's see her deal with this.
I'll see what's up.
That was close! How'd that happen?
God damn it, people, use the goggles. Find her.
The goggles, they do nothing.
Sam? You see anyone?
If I did, I'd...
Croft is mine.
Unless the concealment is completely blocking the heat she gives off, I'll see her.
What now?
I got it. did, I'd be shooting. I swear it. What if they're hiding? Unless the concealment is completely blocking the heat she gives off, I'll see her. I've heard from the guys at the river lately.
Operation Lone Wolf. Who chose that name?
Come on, Croft. Hey, investigating. Gotta investigate.
Y'all are so smart.
Copy that, team lead.
Might as well keep running then. There. Maybe. I spy!
Double checking because I have missed stuff that I could pick up before.
Jonah, get off this channel!
What?
They're listening!
Okay.
I'll find you! It's a recipe for a hallucinogen, sometimes used in war.
Yes.
This should help. If I use this on my arrows, it could be an advantage against Trinity. Impossible. I can't carry anymore.
Special arrows makes Trinity something something.
Trinity can rot in this jungle. And as for the Pytetian Emperor, not even he can truly understand just what this box is. But I do, and I know it should not be used by just anyone. That would be catastrophic. Only the purest among us should make the decision as to how to wield the power of the silver box. That is why I must hide it. This must be Mama Zara. I always thought her forms of worship were a fun tradition. She was the Incan goddess of grain, and her name means maize mother. So if ever a farmer found a strange maize plant, they would dress it up like a doll in honor of her. She was also the goddess of willow trees, so sometimes the farming communities would hang one of their maize dolls from a willow tree and dance around it for her. I don't have enough space for that.
Tau team, Croft is on a vector toward your position. I say again, Croft is coming to you.
Jesus Christ.
Shh. We'll get her, sir.
Show me her corpse, and your entire team is next in line for deacon training. Rourke out.
You are terrible.
You won't get me!
Did he just go crazy and fall asleep?
Where's that backup?
I don't have enough space for that.
God damn it! He's hunting us! Copy that. Weapons free.
Mud me. I love crazy sauce. It's my favorite. I think that's everybody, Jack. Right.
Impossible. I can't carry anymore.
And there's nowhere else to go on there, so... I think we got all the fun stuff. I think.
Jonah? Jonah, come in, please!
He's not gonna answer, Lara.
What?
He's dead. Now you can add your friend Jonah to the list of people you've gotten killed.
Fuck you, Rock!
If you want to pick up his body, it's at the refinery.
I'm coming for you.
Dominguez forbade us from mingling with the locals. Didn't want us corrupting them. Luckily, one of the priests developed a taste for bourbon, and as long as I brought a pint with me, he'd lend me his costume, mask and all. Walking through the lower city was like traveling 500 years into the past.
Oh, we find out how that one got married now. Did I get everything this time? Ah, yes, I did. Excellent. Except for that, which is right now.
This hard hat is decorated with peacock feathers and what seems to be the likeness of a jaguar.
Cardinal 2, I've got a lock on a target. Pilot in forward position, opening fire.
any catastrophes. You're doing.
I have to go! I'm the only one!
You're the only one that can work!
I love that shot. A Tommy gun!
Cardinal 2 is returning to position.
I'm gonna find you. You can't hide from me, Rourke. You are fucking dead.
This is Rourke. I've been called back to Cannes. Winters, Croft
Of
is
course
all
you were
yours.
called back.
Base camp, this is Cardinal 2. Reinforcements on the ground.
Jesus Christ! We have to hold her off!
This is Cardinal 2. We're taking shrapnel, but we're stable.
Ah, damn.
Base camp, this is Cardinal 2. Reinforcements on the ground.
Jesus Christ! We have to hold her off!
This is Cardinal 2. We're taking shrapnel, but we're stable. Cardinal 2! We cannot take another hit like that! Mayday! 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 Cardinal 2, going down!
It's okay, I'm just gonna take a flaming oil refinery nap. It's fine. It's fine. You still got spikes in your boots. Don't sit on your feet like that.
Hey. You okay?
I'm making everything worse.
You're not. Hey.
That's gross.
You're not. We can do this. Come on. Where to next? Can't stay here.
I don't know, Jonah!
What was that clue? The heart of the serpent, something...
The heart of the serpent is in the cup, near the many stone faces.
And what kind of cup are we talking about? Some kind of chalice?
Chalice that's not very Mayan.
The guy who stole it wasn't very Mayan.
Right. It's not mine. The clue was left by a 17th century missionary, Andrea Lopez, a Jesuit. The serpent in the chalice is a symbol of St. John. We're looking for a Christian holy site.
Like a Church of San Juan? That's a pretty common name. Could be dozens.
Not within trekking distance from Paititi.
Come on, the road is this way. We'll get out of here and talk to some people.
Okay. What would I do without you?
Probably still kill a lot of people. That used to be a volcano. I swear to God, that song is playing on the radio in every Mexican or South American location.
This is it.
In every American movie ever.
Let's split up. I'll look for signs of Lopez.
We'll ask around, see what we can find out.
My friend Sarah's an archaeologist. She works near here. You wanna go see if she knows anything about your riddle?
That would be great.
The stone faces have always been Sarah's obsession. Most people come here looking for treasure, but not Sarah. She just wants answers.
This Spanish document is fascinating. It tells the story of several natural disasters which struck this area. A flood, a fire caused by lightning, and a severe volcanic tremor. In each instance, buildings on this site were badly damaged, requiring considerable rebuilding.
Oh, I called it. That one geology class I took in college has paid off. I was looking for something. What was I? Llamas. That's what I was looking for. Also, campfire.
I'm happy Jonah's alive. He makes friends so easily.
I probably would have walked here to the mission, but Jonah, he just asked Abby for a ride and she said yes.
I hope we're in
Yes,
the right
longer
place.
lasting terror
We can
would be
find
lovely.
the box for Trinity. The earthquake hit last night at the oil facility and now there's a volcano. Is this where the next cataclysm will hit? We have to end this before this town ends up like Cozumel.
Actually, I didn't even think to check. Let's see. Oh, this does like 0 damage. Wow.
Hard work is good for the soul. The sect has been maintaining this mission through hard work for over 400 years. Ángel de la Cruz and Truilos Serrano arrived here back then and immediately set to work. Their philosophy of labor being the only true way to get closer to God is one we still follow, even now.
Well, that's one way to control agrarian people.
Be careful if you go out to the graveyard, miss. A witch lives there. She likes to turn people into frogs.
I'll be sure to watch myself.
One lady upset the witch, and then the witch made her disappear.
This document outlines the goals and works of the mission of St. John. In addition to their individual spiritual goals and their outreach programs, the people here are clearly passionate about contributing to the nearby communities. Education, literacy, healthcare, even donating a portion of the food they raise.
Well, that's pretty cool. You tell me your secrets.
Explain it, but have you noticed how the world seems thinner here than in other places? Like, it's just a curtain drawn, and if you found a cord, you could pull it and see heaven itself. There seems like a tangible connection between this life and the next here. Or maybe we're all already dead. Or maybe I need to get out of the sun for a little while.
Maybe, but maybe just a little bit, sir. Possibly.
I don't have enough space for that. Now this is a fascinating concept. The Miracle Club. Come meet people that share your beliefs, devotion, and taste for adventure. Create lifelong memories as you travel the world together. It's a Christian singles group dedicated to visiting pilgrimage sites. This is an official document issued recently by the Holy See. In consideration of this mission having been badly damaged by an unusually violent and entirely unexpected volcanic tremor, they sent requests to every Spanish-speaking diocese, asking them to consider sending missionaries to restore and rebuild this holy site.
Didn't I get... Yeah, I got you.
That's quite a bow you have. You must be a hunter. The mission could use a hunter. Ever since before the earthquake, we've been plagued by wolves. I can't let these children out of my sight for a second. Just the other day, I saw this one out on the road, running after a wolf. Can you believe that? He said he only wanted to play. As though he expected the wolves to roll over and chase sticks.
Nice. I'll either solve this problem for you or make it bigger, ma'am. This I swear.
You know, it seems like every few years,
God throws a disaster this way.
I can see that the earthquake caused a lot of damage.
Nothing we can't fix with enough time. And materials. Unfortunately, one of those is in short supply.
People? Plutonium? Cake uranium?
All full up. Can't carry any more.
Someone once said if you really want to learn about a town, you have to visit their graveyards. I don't know why. One is the same as the next. Some might be a little more orderly, with neat rows, or they're like this one, where it feels more natural and unplanned.
We're supposed to be in here for something. See, Jonah hasn't even looked, so I haven't hit the right mission marker yet. Go see about What's-Her-Nuts' friend.
Have you been friends a long time?
Since we were kids. She was the nerd, I was always skipping school and stealing my grandma's RV. Once in a while, I could convince Sarah to come.
Abby, can you help me with this? It's broken.
Hold on. Are you that Lara? Croft?
I am.
I recognize you from your picture. What's your interest with this place?
I'm following a riddle. The heart of the serpent is in the cup near the many stone faces.
The stone faces?
Yeah, you drove right by those.
That's why I'm here too.
I don't want to step on your toes. It's the serpent in the cup I'm really looking for.
Well, I can tell you the faces have been here for at least 400 years. According to documents in the library, they keep watch. Legend has it, they're guarding a secret crypt.
A crypt?
We've never been able to find it. As you can imagine, that's what drives the treasure hunters crazy. But if the infamous Lara Croft is as clever as they say she is, well, if you were to find it, you might be doing me a favor.
You think I should start at the library?
Yes, it's over by the cemetery. It's one of the oldest buildings here. Make sure you credit me if you find anything.
Thank you. I will. Did you say someone's missing?
Yes, Isabela, another member of the field study. I checked on her after the first tremors this morning, but her tent was empty.
You should ask Manu. He probably told her where to find El Dorado.
This is serious. We had a fight last night. A bad one.
I'm sorry, Guillermo. I didn't realize. Please, continue.
You had a fight. I don't mean to pry, but...
It's all right. We've been very close friends for almost a year, and I think both of us would like there to be more, but neither of us has broached the subject. Isa and Sarah, they often don't get along. Sorry, Sarah, but it's true. Because Sarah insists on her team being very down-to-earth, while Isa has a passion for folkloric tales of hidden temples. I often get caught in the middle.
Those stories always come from somewhere. Even if most of it is made up, there'll be some kernel of truth to it.
That's Isa's viewpoint too. Anyway, there's an old blind man who lives here named Manu who's full of these kinds of stories. He convinced her there's a secret crypt hidden around here, and last night she asked me to come with her and find it. I refused, and we got into the old fight. It ended with her calling me a hidebound coward and me calling her a foolish child.
So she ran off.
Yes. To, as she put it, prove all you naysayers wrong. This morning I heard rumors that she vandalized the cemetery last night. That's when I started looking for her. When I found her missing with no one knowing anything, I started to worry. What if she went looking for the crypt and something happened? I can never forgive myself.
All right. You stay here, so if there's news or she comes back, you'll know about it. I'll go looking for Isabella, starting with the cemetery.
You do that?
To be honest, I'm as curious about that crypt as she is.
Also, I get XP when I do that.
Lara, you find anything yet?
Abby's friend mentioned a crypt somewhere around the library. I'll meet you there.
You buy my wares.
Have you come to the mission seeking salvation or its secrets?
I'm not sure. A little of both, maybe.
To wait for life to unfold before you is a luxury of the young. I was like that once, drifting along.
Is that how you came here?
Huh? Oh, in a way. In a way. Can I offer you a small piece of advice? Make a choice before it's made for you. Enough of my meddling. Are you looking to trade? That's a good deal for both of us. I'm sure you will be satisfied. That's a good deal for both of us. I'm sure you will be satisfied.
Oh, what do we got?
Good deal. That's a good deal for both of us. I'm sure you will be satisfied. Good deal. I'll be here if you want to deal some more.
I hadn't even got to the best part of this.
So there's a crypt around here somewhere?
A secret crypt.
Why secret? If Lopez is involved, there's bound to be a trick.
That's a solid theory. What about you? Did you find anything?
I got a pamphlet. 7 steps closer to God.
Who knows? Maybe it'll help.
Well, she got one for Christian Mingles, so, you know.
Strange there are only 7 stations. This must be based on an older tradition. Jesus takes up the cross, falls the first time, meets his mother. Then Veronica wipes his face before he falls the second time. Then he is crucified, and finally entombed.
Go ahead. I'll be around.
You're a different lady than I talked to you before.
Someone once said if you really want to learn about a town,
Oh, you are the
you
same
have to
one.
visit their graveyard.
You've just changed. That's weird.
These collars were used aboard the Nostromo, likely ferrying the captured indigenous people back to Spain to be sold as slaves. I wonder how it ended up here. Impossible. I can't carry anymore.
Calling me a witch? Imagine.
I'm sorry?
I'm a herbalist. A shamefully unrecognized branch of medical science. And that child's grandmother was a dowser. The things people ignore that are right in front of their noses.
Some people are afraid to believe in what they can't understand.
Ha! You sound like Isa.
Isabella, the archaeologist. You know her.
A smart girl. A good researcher, and unafraid to admit there are things she doesn't know. She's the one who broke the cross, by climbing on it. I don't know what was in her head. I tried to stop her, but she was very upset about something. Angry and full of grief at the same time.
Do you know where she is now? I'm looking for her.
I don't know. After the cross broke, she ran away, but I didn't see which direction. In the state she was in, I knew better than to try to interfere with her. I'm sorry.
That's all right. You've given me more information than I had. Do you need some help with this cross?
I do, but first we have to get those children out of the way. It isn't safe for them to be running around while we work. That blind trickster filled their heads with tales of treasure, and they think I mean to steal it.
I'll talk to them.
Hey, get away from here. It's our treasure.
It's getting quite late. How about postponing the hunt until tomorrow?
No, we're not leaving till we find it.
We'll sleep here if we have to.
Oh, I hope it doesn't come to that. Is there anything I can do to help?
No, we told you. You're not getting our treasure. Manu said if we find it, we can keep it.
That's a shame. The sisters told me you were very good at sharing, and I do know a lot about treasure hunting.
You know the sisters? She could tell on us.
I won't tell if you won't tell. I have a secret too. I'm the brave adventurer Lara Croft.
Whoa! We won't tell. You can help us. If you find the treasure, we'll split it, even.
You've got a deal. What do you need?
Manu told us we need to solve a riddle to find the treasure.
Are you any good at riddles?
I'm an expert. Let's hear it.
I want you to take my supply. I'm nourished when the heavens cry.
If I get sick, a village dies.
Who am I?
Well, that's pretty easy, actually. I'd say it's a well.
There's something there. Looks like there's something here. Fool's gold and costume jewelry. But the kids will love it.
So did you find anything?
I sure did. Look at this.
We're rich! Hold on, hold on. We said everyone gets an equal share, so...
Oh no, I couldn't possibly accept any of your treasure.
You mean it?
Absolutely.
I knew it right away when I saw you. I said there's a real hero.
Please, please, it was nothing. I only did what any reasonable person would do.
Thanks for finding the treasure. We're going to show it to Manu.
I don't know how you got Diego and the rest of those kids out of the way, but I'm glad you did. Now we can get to work.
Where should we start?
Over this way. Thank you for your help, and I hope you find Isa. I'm worried about her. I wish I knew why Isabella was trying to climb the cross. Maybe something about the cross can show you where Isa went.
Are we really?
There's an inscription. Look through me to find the way.
I wish I knew why Isabella was trying to climb the cross.
Well, whatever it's looking for, it's way over there, so... Ah! More crosses. Sorry, Jonah, back later. You're good at waiting for me, it's fine.
I can see another. There's the next cross. There's an inscription. Look through me to find the way.
That draw is real smooth.
I can see another.
The ink is badly faded. It's difficult to make anything out. Savage, outrageous, betrayal. And this isn't parchment paper. It's thicker. Animal hide or human, maybe. There's the next cross. All full up. Can't carry any more. Looks like there's something here.
Jerks. Well, that took care of those right quick, didn't it? Well, it's for the better. I went ahead and got those anyway because anytime I'm gonna be around there, it's gonna play the ominous bongos if I don't. And that, ladies and gents, can be infuriating.
Wait, I can push this. Got it.
Hello?
When I first laid eyes on Angel de la Cruz, I knew I met a man of worth. When he spoke, my heart shook. Its tremors vibrated for days after his first sermon. That evening, God himself told me to set out to prove I was the chosen one. I left the next morning, seeking to prove my worth.
Well, I can't imagine that ended terribly well, this being a Tomb Raider game.
Isabella! Are you in here? Isabella!
Oh. Anything in the... Yes.
Oh, thank God.
There you are.
Yes. Who are you?
Guillermo sent me to find you. He's worried about you.
Poor Guillermo. He's probably killing himself with guilt, too. I guess we were both right. There was a hidden crypt, and I did have an idealized view of what it would be like.
How did you injure yourself?
I was on a rope when the tremor hit. The shaking threw me into the walls, the rope snapped, and I hit the water badly. I think my ankle's broken.
In order to get you out, I'll have to go back for help. It will take several people. What's so funny?
Can one of those people be Sarah? I'd love to see the look on her face when she has to admit that one of Manu's fantastic stories turned out to be true.
I'll suggest it to Guillermo.
Now, I don't think I can get out the way I came in, so I'm gonna have to look for another way out. I'll be right back.
And I'll be right here.
I don't have enough space for that.
I've always been grateful for my vivid imagination, except for right now. I can't wait to get out of here.
Oh, not enough for more crazy juice.
May Huascar's knowledge of the two afterlives be sufficient to guide us, if we arrive in either. In preparation for the ultimate test, I have begun to explore the crypts and tombs found near the mission. They are challenging and dangerous, and I am slowly improving. My reflexes are quicker. I'm getting stronger, and I dare say my eyesight in the dark is improving. I know there are others trying to prove their worth to Brother de la Cruz, but they will not best me.
Okay. Haha! Power. Let's see. What is that white or light thing? What is that? That's what that is, okay. Okay, I think I've shut it off now. That was driving me nuts.
I was not worthy. Forgive me for my hubris.
Yeah, I kind of called that.
It was me. I don't have enough space for that. I have returned from my training. However, Brother de la Cruz has disappeared. The Sisters of the Mission have no idea where he went. No matter. I will wait for him to return. My heart is pure. My head is clear. I am ready for the trials, and I will prove to him I am the chosen one. I must be on the right path. The air is getting fresher.
Don't tease me. I spent the night in a crypt.
Yep.
Isabella, I see daylight. You'll be out of here in no time.
You're amazing. Thank you so much.
Haha. Still not enough to make more crazy juice. Disappointed.
Please tell me Isabella's okay.
She is, but she's hurt her ankle, so we'll have to go back and get her.
No. I could not stand to inconvenience you any further. And besides, Sarah tells me you have something important of your own to do. Please, let Isa's friends take care of her from here.
You'll need a couple of people and a lot of rope to get her out.
I'll round them up right away. Where is she exactly?
Take the main road across the river, then follow the crosses.
Wait, the crosses? Did she find something?
She found the crypt Manu told her about.
She did? That's wonderful. Oh, I'm so happy for her.
I'm in the doghouse for the rest of my life.
I feel terrible about her ankle. But despite that, this is the adventure Isa's always dreamed of.
She also suggested that maybe Sarah could be a member of her rescue party.
Oh, that's a great idea. I'll make sure of it. And speaking of Manu and his crazy stories, if you're looking for something hidden around here, you should probably talk to him. He worked for Isa. He's usually holding court around the mission. And thank you again for finding Isabella. I don't know what I would have done if...
Just make sure she gets back safe.
Now I can talk to this guy.
You must be Manu.
Who's that? Who's there?
She's the one who found the treasure.
Is that right, Diego? Well, what can I do for you?
I overheard you telling the children about Maya ruins.
Finally, someone who pays attention.
Well, you were right about the crosses. Isabella followed them to a hidden crypt.
Ha! I knew it! No one ever listens to old Manu, but I was right.
So you were. And I bet you're telling the truth about those Maya ruins.
I recognize something in your voice. The thrill of discovery, of finding something someplace unseen for hundreds or even thousands of years.
There is something thrilling about that, isn't there?
There's no feeling like it. The taste of stale, dusty air still gets my heart racing.
These modern people, these so-called realists, they close themselves off from such wondrous possibilities. They can't even imagine some of the things I've seen. That I would give anything to see again one last time.
Perhaps I could be your eyes, your witness of those Maya ruins.
You could at that, yes.
Do you remember where the ruins were?
Now, where were they? I remember a pool fed by 3 waterfalls. I wish I could give you better directions, but it's been so many years.
I should be able to find it. And when I do, I'll come back and tell you all about it.
Oh, if you could do that for me. Touch that history. I would be so...
Say no more, Manu. I'll find it.
It's over Nya, yes? Let's go do that. We're gonna go back to this one.
I don't hear anything. Exactly. She must be close. She? The Empress Jaguar. As soon as she shows up, every other animal shuts up. No need to attract her attention, right? Right. Shouldn't we be quiet too, then?
Just so we're aware that there's another wild animal in the forest that's gonna kick my ass.
"18th of December, 1604. I've neglected this journal for far too long. We've worked hard to build the mission. Every day more people arrive. Native villagers seeking conversion, soldiers tired of war, others whose faith has been tested by the long, dangerous journey through the jungle, all lured by Lopez's gospel of purity through labor. We work from sunrise to sunset, and then Lopez, or Angel de la Cruz as he now calls himself, spends his evening preaching the mission's purpose, to test the Chosen One. He's calmed considerably, and if he believes something pursues him still, he keeps it to himself. Tomorrow we begin to build a library, where the box will safely rest until it is ready to be found by the Chosen One.
Well, that just sort of clarifies things, doesn't it?
This leather-bound volume of prayers seems to be from the late 16th century. It's in remarkable condition.
Of course, because nobody had one of the broadcast things until now. There is nothing in that direction that I want right now, so... And the Jaguar's on the other side of that. Well, gotta go there anyway, so... Yeah, I hear you, you old bitch. Let's go. Okay, look, you see the thing. It is right there. Go through it. You're killing me. Apparently I can't do that yet. For some reason. And there's the yellow heads, so... Let's see. Anything fun down there? Doesn't look like it.
Didn't think these places would be trapped. Caught a spear through the abdomen. Hurts to breathe. Pray for me.
Well, tough luck, guy.
Oh God, what is that smell?
Feces. Well, that was much shorter than I was expecting.
Path underwater.
Of course there is. But first...
This Maya god is very dark brown, almost black, with black-rimmed eyes and facial features that seem to be melting at their extremities. This can only be Exua. He's the patron god of the cacao bean, which accounts for his coloring. Also, because ancient Mesoamericans used those beans as currency, Exua became by extension a god of merchants and of trade. Interestingly, when he first appeared in the lore, he was a god of conflict.
Well, that's capitalism for you.
There's something blocking the aqueduct up there.
Oh.
Is this supposed to be one of the beheaded gods of the underworld?
Are lots of them beheaded? Oh, man. Well, there's gotta be something.
Looks like there's a raft below the surface. All full up. Can't carry any more.
Just the one? Okay. We came up from there. Okay.
raft. I'll need to free that raft. The piranhas are feeding on the corpses.
Well?
I'll need to free that raft.
Oh, it just accepts that I already cut it. I appreciate that. That raft is freed, Laura. Oh, that one. Ah. Okay, get out from under it so you don't get eaten. There we go.
I can use the spigot to change the water's level. Impossible. I can't carry anymore. I'll need to turn the spigot to fill the bucket. I am Trujillo Serrano, and these are likely the last words I write. Andreas Lopez, or Angel de la Cruz as he has called himself these last years, has finally and fully gone insane. His demands have grown, becoming more grueling and grotesque as we labor to build his crypt. The construction is almost complete. I know I will die when it is done, Lopez in a brief moment of clarity told me himself. Damn that box. Damn what it has done to the man I once, and sadly still, admire. And lower the water level. When storms crash and rivers swell, direct the waters to quench the thirst of the gods who toil above and below. I'll need to turn the spigot to fill the bucket and lower the water level.
I made a mistake jumping out here. I've missed something. So which is it? What are we doing? If that turns... Oh, okay, let's see. That's not doing what it's supposed to be doing.
I can use the spigot to change the water's level. I'll need to turn the spigot to fill the bucket and lower the water level. I'll need to turn the spigot to fill the bucket and lower the water level.
Water level is lowered. What next?
The rope can't support the strain. Damn it.
Okay.
Got it to stay open.
To that I say, eat it, piranha.
An alux, plural alashab, is akin to the Maya version of a gnome or leprechaun. They're about as high as an adult's knee and wear traditional Maya clothing. They are created whenever a farmer builds a little house on his property for them, after which they'll help the corn grow for a period of 7 years, making it rain and chasing off predators. They're usually invisible, and in spite of their benefit to the land, they like to play tricks on or fight in humans. Don't call one by name, or you'll summon it from its home, and it won't be happy with you.
Nice.
Now to get out of this horrid smelling place. I should be close now.
Jerk. Maybe it'll let me go deal with the Jaguar now. I see a little cave.
This pendant is decorated in the Incan tradition, but the effigy clearly appears to be an Aztec warrior. That shouldn't be possible.
Interesting.
Several hundreds have renounced their pagan beliefs and turned to the teaching of Catholicism. Our work here is different. The heathens must learn the language and then the teachings. Most are not receptive, but only come looking for conversion to the true Lord from fear of what might happen to them if they do not. No matter, all paths lead to God's light. In the evenings, I rest easily, comforted by the conviction we will save these poor, lost souls. Excerpt from the journal of Beltran, Ordinius Praedicatorum.
I see a blinky light. Really? Let's see if it'll let me go into that area now. Wonder if that poison only works on humans. There we go, finally. There, another one. Doesn't look like it, but I'm not going to screw myself over by speaking too soon. According to my spidey sense, there's another jaguar in here. Apparently y'all are just messing with me.
I don't have enough space for that.
I hear shopping bongos. What an auspicious sign.
St. John was the last of Jesus' apostles to die, and the only one whose life didn't end in martyrdom or suicide. As a writer of 5 books of the New Testament, he's the patron saint of theologians and scholars. Because of his long life, he was able to take on several students who continued his teachings after he died, establishing a line of religious study that remains unbroken to this day. Rumors have long persisted of monsters, for lack of a better term, in the area surrounding the mission of St. John. The locals refuse to discuss these sightings. They grow sullen when they are mentioned and usually scurry off and hide in their homes. However, it is my fervent belief, once we have converted the populace, they will see these monsters as nothing but superstitions, shadows that disappear in the Lord's light.
Come see what I have to trade.
Everything is for sale, except Remac's drum. Enjoy it. Thank you. Enjoy it. Good deal. Thank you. Enjoy it. Good deal. Come find me if you need anything else.
Sounds like
man.
trouble. All full up. Can't carry anymore.
You guys really have to be all the way out here?
Ugh, smells like rotten eggs. Sulfur. Impossible. I might be able to release more gas from its mouth. The Yashil are here as well. All full up. Can't carry anymore. I'll need an explosion to swing the platform. I'll need to release the gas and then ignite it. I don't have enough space for that. I'll need to release the gas and then ignite it.
Oh, fuck.
I'll need an explosion to swing the platform.
Shit!
From its roots in the underworld, sheltering bats, it grows straight and true. Its trunk holds the realm of men fast, and its branches spread its white leaves across the night sky. I'll need to cut the platform loose. This seems to be some kind of primitive sculpture of a human.
So this is like their favorite toy or something, because that's like the third one of these I've found. Okay, how do I jump on your ugly ass? There we go.
An explosion would raise the platform.
Well, this did nothing. Let's see. I'm kind of at a loss for what I'm supposed to be doing here. Can I do it from over there? Let's see. Yes.
I'll need to cut the platform loose. It's not far now, just have to get up there. I need to cut the platform loose. I'll need to cut the platform loose. This seems to be some kind of primitive sculpture of a human.
Those are like their Funko Pops,
I need an
man.
explosion to raise that platform.
Can I jump to it from... I can't jump to it from there. That's what it is. Whoa.
Oh shit! I need to climb to reach that beam.
Damn it.
Climb to reach that beam. I'll need to climb to reach that beam. I'll need to climb to reach that beam.
You didn't almost slip off of that one. I'm proud of you. Thanks. That was brilliant. You did it. Okay, I'm nearly there. What the hell? Nice. Nice. Oh, no bongos anymore. They must have moved on.
Impossible. I can't carry anymore.
Oh, there's that at least.
Someone decided this depiction of Christ's death needed a little sprucing up.
Oh. Huh. Oh, hey, dude.
Did you see that? It was a condor. Magnificent birds.
Ah, I must have missed it.
Some people around here think they're a good omen, but they're just birds.
People like to think good things will happen.
And that's fine, as long as they don't put all their hopes in it.
I mean, there are worse things they could be hoping for, certainly. And when certain species light out of the area, that generally isn't a good thing, so... Let people enjoy things, mister. I guess there's no way up from there. Is there another way up? Oh, I see. Well, that mystery solved. That is not my arrows. There we go.
I hope you've shined up those dancing shoes, Manu. I found the ruin. It was Maya, an ancient aqueduct. It was wonderful, just as you'd imagined.
I knew you would. Now, tell me everything.
The ruins had flooded because of the earthquake. I swam through tunnels teeming with peril.
Go on.
I found a vast cavern and a stone tower with massive heads carved into its sides.
The Lords of Xibalba, right? Incredible. What else?
It must have been an aqueduct of some kind. And you'll never believe this. Most of the machinery is still functional. Water wheels, 3 men high, turned as smoothly as the day they were built. It was amazing to see, Manu. To be so close to all that history where no one has set foot in hundreds of years.
I see it. I can smell it, feel it, taste it. You've brought tears to an old man's dry eyes. I can't thank you enough. I'd like to give you something.
Manu, I couldn't.
Please, I insist. It's the first relic I ever found. It's beautiful and intricate. A decorated skull. I'd like someone who has the same passion for exploring that I did as a young man to have it. Don't ever let anything kill your sense of curiosity and wonder.
I won't. Thank you, Manu. An adhesive made of tree sap and powdered bone hold the jade and other gems in place within the wearer's teeth. A crude drill, perhaps made of obsidian, would have been used to delicately carve out the notches required to hold the jewelry in place.
Oh, no thank you. Okay, now let's go in the library. My friends are so patient.
Feels like a mausoleum.
Means we're on the right track, right? Jonah, I feel something. We're getting close. Let's look around for signs of Lopez.
These notes were written by the founder of the second
This cross. It looks like it's from the 17th century. The door closed and a silence settled, so great and so vast I held my breath for fear of breaking it. Lopez turned to me, his eyes wild, a smile screwed across his face. He came toward me, arms outstretched, and for a moment fear flickered across my heart. But he pulled me close, his fingers digging into my shoulders. I found it, he whispered in my ear, and releasing me, he wandered through this room. Walls of pure jade reaching up to the heavens, completely covered in intricate etched mosaics and carved figures. I followed at a distance as he approached an altar, and watched as he lifted a silver box from it. The others are worried that Brothers de la Cruz and Serrano will not return. I have so far maintained they will, that they always have. But in my heart, I am beginning to believe we have seen the last of them, and that grief weighs heavily. We will continue their work. Either they will return to find we have not forgotten the teachings, or they will look down on us from above and bless our continued labors. And under his wings you may seek refuge. Under his wings. All full up. Can't carry any more. "25th of December, 1603. It has been 4 days since we turned away from the city. We traveled in silence and in circles, guided by a confusion of grief, relief, and celebration. Lopez and I exited the jungle and landed in a clearing, under the gaze of several faces carved into the side of the mountain. Lopez had an episode, as he later called it. He threw himself in front of the faces and screamed for forgiveness. The heaviest sin on his heart was abandoning Perez to the strange warriors. They had grown close over the journey. Try as I might, I could not console him. So I built a fire and waited, as he decreed his actions and pleaded for forgiveness from the silent stone faces. A heron and an eclipse. All full up. Can't carry any more. "26th of December, 1603. Lopez woke me, having already prepared a Spartan breakfast. This is where we were meant to be, he said, a cold determination in his voice, so very different from how he acted just the day before. I finished my meal as he spoke of holy retribution, how he had acted in error, But now God had put his hands on his shoulders and shown him the path to walk. We will spread the true word of God from this small mission, he said, pointing to an adobe building just beyond the stone faces. We will prepare the path for the chosen one to follow, for only he who does will be worthy of this box.
So what you're telling me is that over time, Stude got just a little bit wiggy. Maybe. Ever so slightly.
John, son of Zebedee, one of Jesus' apostles, also called the beloved disciple. He and his brother, James, were known for their impetuousness and temper, which prompted Christ to start calling them Boanerges, sons of thunder. John is credited with writing 5 books of the New Testament, the Gospel of John, the 3 epistles of John, and the Book of Revelation. He's the patron saint of love and loyalty, as well as writers, publishers, and scholars. One of his symbols is a serpent in a cup, which is linked to his patronage of victims of poisoning and burns. This roughly drawn sketch shows St. John repelling a demon attack. Perhaps they plan to have this as one of the frescoes in the mission. The sun will be darkened, and the moon will not give its light. Jonah, those 2 Bible quotes. The sun will be darkened, and under his wings you may seek refuge. That's it. Look for a heron and an eclipse.
Oh, we know where that is, but I'm going to finish getting things that I can read, so I don't have to read anymore.
Brother de la Cruz appeared one day, emerging from the jungle, breathing new life into the mission. There were just the 3 of us when he arrived, and Sister Dorothea had been ill for many weeks. He and his associate began to work that first day. By the next week, de la Cruz had recruited a workforce of 3 dozen. They have prepared the bell tower and worked the fields, planting crops. Brother de la Cruz aims to make us self-sufficient. We'd spent so long alone out here, I'd worried we'd lose God's ear. Lo and behold, we not only had his ear, but he sent another to act as his hands as well. Stone faces weep as Jesus creeps along the dolorous path. Too many died. More will still, and more will still, and more will still. His light leads the way.
Okay. The heron and the eclipse. She's not letting me run because there's holes in the floor.
There's a whole mural under here.
It's a good thing nobody comes in to see what all this noise is.
Veracruz, the true cross.
Is that what I think it is?
The silver box. It's unmistakable.
Jesus takes up the cross. These are the stations of the cross. But there's a bunch missing.
Before 1600, there were only 7. This could date back to the time of Lopez.
This is one of his clues.
Yeah, it's the kind of thing he does.
All right. Let's see if we can find a cross line around here somewhere.
Oh, already done that.
When we find the boss, how do we get the key back from the main case?
We'll find a way.
Found something?
Yeah. Jesus takes up the cross. Help me lift this.
That actually worked.
Looks like a long way down. Let's see where this leads.
Oh, not just jumping. I'm impressed. You're learning.
Station 2. Jesus falls the first time. I'll need to move the cart to direct the light beam to the door. Walk while you have the light.
I wouldn't want to be buried in here. My head tossing kind of cross somewhere.
Walk while you have the light, so that the darkness may not overtake you.
Sounds like a hint.
Or a threat.
This looks like the Virgin Mary.
Station 3. Jesus meets his mother.
The mirror looks dusty. I'll give you a boost.
Looks like the light activated something.
Laura! Are you alright? You're lucky it was a little rusted.
This must be Station 4.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at these frescoes. Looks like he's accepting the cross here.
Miracle Club.
Strange, there are only 7 stations. This must be based on an older tradition. Jesus takes up the cross, falls the first time, meets his mother. Then Veronica wipes his face before he falls.
Okay, Veronica wipes his face. That's one we're looking for.
Look, someone else got close. He wasn't as lucky. There's a woman in this one. light beam towards the fresco of Veronica. I don't think this was just a crypt. I'll get it.
Station 5. Jesus falls the second time. Laura, is that what I think it is?
The Stations of the Cross again.
But with mummies. Isn't this sacrilegious?
Not necessarily. They could have been paying the ultimate homage.
Or they were just sick.
This must be Station 6.
Looks like the church.
They're lifting him.
Posed like monks.
Uh-huh. I'll need to direct the left light beam toward the crucifixion scene.
So Lopez staged the whole crucifixion.
I think this was a place of worship for an underground sect.
Literally. Yes, this is the second This is disgusting. I'm glad I wasn't around when Lopez was.
She's wiping his face, I think. Then the Romans driving the nails. Don't let Lopez get in your head. He's caused enough trouble already.
Let's do this.
He's carrying the cross. I think he's taking up the cross. Jesus nailed to the cross.
That's the one we're after. Well, somebody got pretty far.
What the hell happened here?
Lopez had his disciple wall him in, and then... bang.
No witnesses.
The box of Yeshua. Only the hands of the righteous one may seize destiny from mine.
I guess it's you then.
He led us on this goose chase. He sabotaged every clue.
All to keep this box from Trinity.
And the people of Paititi. He was totally consumed by it.
You know, I'm surprised that there's a booby trap in there. So many dead people.
Where is she?
I don't know.
I just need the box.
Fuck you!
Well, I guess we're done here. Stop!
Let him go! Release him, and I will give you the box.
Lara, what are you doing?
I've lost enough people.
I know you have. Your father was brilliant.
He was taken from me before I could know.
He was my friend. But he was obsessed, relentless.
You didn't know him.
He refused to see the potential for destruction in his work. He had to be stopped.
You had him killed.
He was going to lead the public to buy TT. Everything I love, everything I fought for. My world would have been destroyed.
And what about my world?
You can't think it's the same.
It is to a 9-year-old girl. I was a child.
There was too much at stake. An entire civilization, hundreds of years of independence, thousands of lives. I had no choice.
There's always a choice. It's not too late. You can honor Unuratu and restore the sun.
No. The threat must be removed.
You're a low, selfish, murdering coward.
And you, Lara? How many lives have you ended? Hmm? In pursuit of what?
Lara, go!
Amazing, those little arrows.
I don't have enough space for that.
This is Rourke. Jonah Maeva has the box, and Lara Croft was last seen in the church. Find them!
They just left her alone in the church. This was chaos. Hang on. He's using her to hide.
Oh.
Hold it! Just hold contact!
Jonah, where are you?
I'm in the cane field. They can't see me.
Keep your head down. I'm on my way.
Cane Field, all units. Priority 1. Find Lara Croft.
You heard the commander. Let's go hunting.
Croft, I know you're out there. I should have killed you in Siberia, but Dominguez was against it. That's on me. But I'm gonna fix that mistake. Now.
You look terrible. Copy that. Weapons free. What happened? Never seen anything like that. Jesus. Need to get to the bottom of this. I'm losing my mind. Guns up! Fuck! Jesus! I'll get behind her! Not gonna change anything, you know that, right? Just us now!
Cardinal 6, got visual on Croft. She's at the distillery. Deacon team, deploy. Deacon's on the ground, Commander.
Let's get her.
Shoot him! Shoot him, you have a machine gun!
Jonah!
Oh, yeah. I got it. I'm good.
What the hell were you thinking?
If I was you, it would have worked.
They might not get far.
Go.
Go, we got this.
This is Cardinal 1. Engine stall at 500. Losing altitude. Attempting cold restart. Wait one. Proceed.
Faster, damn it, move!
Run like you on fire.
This is Cardinal 1. Engine restarted. Rerouting controls.
Crap, crap, crap. Okay.
Command, this is Cardinal 1. All systems functional. Back on course for heading 327. Acknowledge.
Only one chance.
Well, so much for Kawakyaku.
How much longer to Paititi?
Almost there. I'm sorry I lost the box.
It's not your fault. It's Dominguez. It's Trinity. All the way back, as far as I can remember, it's always been them. I could have had a family. Everything could have been different. We will get the box, and we will stop Dominguez. Your Highness.
Lara. Where's the box?
Amaru has it.
But the death of the sun draws near.
We'll get it back before he completes the ritual.
This will not be easy. We'll have to adjust the plan. Please, take your time to prepare yourself. We'll gather intelligence and fighters.
Thank you.
I'll stay here and lend Uchu a hand. Let me know if you need anything.
Okay.
Okay, now we are reaching the 3-hour point, which is usually when I pull off. However, I do not think there is enough game left for a full session on Wednesday. So for those of you who are still willing to stick with me on this, we're going to push forward for another hour and see if we can complete this thing. My back is not yet killing me, so I think we've got a chance.
Lara, it's good to see you again.
You too, Uchu. How are the preparations going for Etzli's coronation?
Not well, sadly. Shortly after you left Paititi, a group of hunters pulled Zan's body from the wilderness.
Zan, was he one of the men you sent out?
To retrieve the champion's bow, yes. Lara, I hate to ask you,
But would I go and get the champion's bow?
it's a lot to ask. This is the most difficult of the items to retrieve. Zan was one of our best.
May I ask what makes this bow so special?
Queen Unaratu's ancestors carved it from the first ceiba tree to grow in the wilderness outside the city. It has been handed down through generations. She bestowed it upon Sairi, Etzli's father, on their wedding day. It joins the two families together, but it was lost many years ago, taken by the Nahua.
The Nawal? That's someone who has the power to transform into an animal, right?
Yes. This one stalks the jungle outside the city. Envious, it tricks Sairi into giving it the bow. Etzli is the rightful heir of the champion's bow. Without it, he cannot be king.
Okay, point the way.
Thank you. You will find the entrance directly across from here, up the shore of the river.
Don't worry, I'll do my best to get the bow.
All right, everybody. Like I said, I think we can do it.
I can't believe how much
Oh wow, 7. Can I catch that from here? Let's see. And if I'm not mistaken, doing this will actually also take us close to a crypt that we haven't gone into yet.
This must be the jungle entrance. Not very inviting, but I suspect that's the point.
Great warriors have failed the challenges. The hidden places offer rich rewards, if you survive.
What are you talking about?
A rite of passage. A test to separate the corn from the stalk. A trial that all cultist warriors must face. Nothing for the likes of you.
You have no idea what I'm capable of.
Then find the path of battle. See if you and your arrogance can survive it.
Ah, a tomb.
I'm not going in there at all. Did you see the guy they pulled out of there?
What was left of him? Come on, just to the top of the path.
If my father knew I was here recently.
This looks like a sacrificial altar. This figure must be the Nawa, the mythological beast stalking the outskirts of Paititi.
And remember, when she takes a long time to go through a wall like that, it means it's a loading screen.
If it's anywhere, I'll bet the champion's bow is in there. All right, let's get this bow back to Uchu.
Okay. I apparently have to go out that way. It's a level beneath me. I'm gonna have to go back in there. Ah. Whew.
Obsidian blades, never dull.
Well, now you have hepatitis.
This serpent head could be a trigger. The gate's open. Now I'll just have to get over there.
Thanks, I hate it.
Come, those who imagine themselves brave and bold. See if you can survive the trials awaiting within. Those who do will have earned their status as warriors. There must be a way to get that gate open.
Yeah.
There's an access point from the middle section. The arms need to be raised somehow.
Ah. Okay, we can do this. Okay, what am I looking for?
There must be a way to stop this machine. There
Good
must
job,
be
you
a
did
way
it.
to stop this machine. Totem's arms are folded in. Yes. Now for the other side. I'll have to pull that far lever a second time. I'll have to pull that far lever a second time. The arms need to be raised somehow. I'll have to pull that far lever a second time.
Damn. What the? I know I've managed this before, and I cannot remember for the life of me how I've managed it.
I'll have to pull that far lever a second time.
Okay, it's turning blue. It is telling me I need to go that way, so what is going on?
I'll have to pull that far lever a second time.
There we go. There we go.
I think I might be able to climb this. Have to find a safe way down.
Yaha. Now with a lack of tombs left and mostly bosses remaining, I have to say, the one thing I expected them to do in this that they never did, and I'm happy they didn't, was have an entire tomb that was underwater that you'd only have air pockets for. Which, in all honesty, would have stressed me out beyond reason. Okay. Looks like we did that. Missing that one mural, but I will worry about that later. Oh, that one guy who was talking shit is nowhere to be found. I noticed that. Let's see how it is, dude.
The Champion's Bow. The final piece to herald in the future of Paititi. And what of the Nahua? Did you face it?
I did. It's dead.
Tell me, what shape did it take?
It was a jaguar.
Ah, the most powerful of its forms. It must have seen you as a formidable foe.
Uchu, how long has this Noel been in the jungle?
As children, there were always stories to keep us from straying beyond the bounds of Paititi.
Oh, I see I have a new
Since Amaru took
follow.
power, the Nahual has been more active.
169, thank you very much.
Yes, to keep his hands on our throats, but no longer. You have done a great thing for the future of Paititi, Lara. I would be honored if you would join us for the ceremony of kings.
The honor would be mine.
Here, I have something for you. This is from the armor Etzli's father, Sairi, wore. It is a symbol of your bravery. I would like you to have it.
Thank you, Uchu.
I'm not spoiling anything by saying that that's not going to play into the plot later.
Has called you all to bear witness to a new beginning. Welcome to the ceremony of kings.
Etzli, son of Unuratu, son of Sairi, step forth. Within the Savior's amulet is the wisdom of your ancestors. Listen to it, so that you will enjoy equity and mercy in all judgments. Within the Champion's Bow is the strength of your ancestors. Respect it, so that you will enjoy responsibility and fairness in leadership. Finally, within you, young Etzli, is the future. Infuse your role as king with action. Create hope. Create love. Not by passively waiting for grace to come down from up on high, but by doing what you can to make grace happen yourself.
People of Paititi, it is with great pride that I introduce to you Etzli, son of Unuratu, son of Sairi, and your king!
I can't believe how much Etzli has grown in such a short time.
Additional loot. You know what, we'll go ahead and we'll rock that. Oh, it just wants me to pay attention to it. See if there are any final upgrades to be made. I didn't even look at that. Let's do bow first. I'm not seeing my mission arrow. That's what's bothering me.
How is the plan coming together, Etzli?
We have options. Uchu?
Kukulkan's army will follow the Sakbe to the Great Stone Bridge to reach the pyramid. If we approach them head-on, we have the best chance to intercept them, but we could easily be overwhelmed.
If we go in this way, it'll be more secure. But our timing would have to be perfect, or they'd slip through our fingers.
Can we do both? If we approach head-on, I can go around the other way and act as a sniper.
They'd be trapped.
No approach is without risk, but I believe this is the best option.
Good. Then, on your order.
Gather the troops. Let's go. This is where we part. Your path lies that way. Clara, I want you to have this. For luck.
Etzli, I can't.
After today, the eclipse will no longer represent us. We keep the sun, but you remove the shadow.
Thank you. Be careful, Jonah.
You too, little bird.
those assholes. I can already tell.
Unbelievable. Jonah, I made it. I see the bridge. Shit!
They blew the bridge. We'll find another way around.
Okay, do you see that red smoke?
Yeah.
I'm gonna check it out. Unuratu said that the Crimson Fire was her destiny.
Okay, won't take too long.
Commander, this is Cardinal 2. The bridge has been taken out.
Good. Team leaders coordinate with vehicular support. Cardinal 2, near their eyes.
Copy that. Remember, people, any structural opening is a potential enemy vector.
More helicopters. Your shield. Trinity's hunting them.
This is Cardinal 8. Visual on hostiles. Changing course heading to 105. Establish kill zones and hold them off the temple at any cost!
Good progress in all sectors, but we are losing a lot of people. All units, stay away from the walls. Stick with your comrades. Overlap your fields of fire.
The source of the smoke. I can reach it.
Oh, crap. Brilliant, Laura.
The source of the smoke. I can reach it.
Yeah, if you actually grab onto the rope like you're supposed to.
When the Crimson Fire smokes, seek your mirror. Was this Unuratu's destiny? You're the Crimson Fire. I think we're supposed to work together to defeat Kukulkan. Khan. You shall.
So are you telling me I have an army of monster goddesses?
Jonah, change of plans. I'm bringing reinforcements.
What? I hope you know what you're doing.
Me too.
Commander, we have eyes on Croft. She's with the shield. She's what? Don't get distracted. Take her out.
But how did they see through my clever disguise?
They're everywhere! We need backup! Now! We're sending reinforcements your way. Shit! Shit! Delta! This is Zeta Team. High Council in position. Holding perimeter. Repeat, High Council is secure.
This is Commander Rourke. The entire High Council is here to personally oversee our victory.
Oh, so you mean I can take out all of you jokers in one go? Yeah, take it down. Do it, guys. Wicked.
Jonah, we did it. We've cleared the way to the temple.
We're pushing through too. Almost there. Where's Dominguez?
He's inside the temple. We're so close.
Thank you, Kukulkan, for this gift of renewal. We are prepared to receive your power. They're with you? This ritual is mine to complete. They've chosen wrong. It's all wrong.
No! It was always theirs. Give us the box.
No. Never. I must protect Paititi.
We all create destiny. Not just you. All of us. Together.
Headstrong to the end.
This is Commander Rourke. All remaining units hold the perimeter. They breach the gate! All units, consolidate on choke point! Do not let the enemy through. Hold them at all costs. The ritual is nearly complete. This is Rourke. When the ritual is completed, you will all be saved, and those who gave their all will be rewarded. There, get her! Dominguez!
I'll need to take them out.
Chow down, ladies. Couldn't have happened to a nicer jerk.
Jonah, Rourke is dead. I'm going after Dominguez to stop the ritual.
We'll hold them off as long as we can.
Actually, need my current weapons. Nope. Whoa, 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 what are you doing? Ah! I'm really glad that the checkpoints are usually so close to all these. Rourke is dead.
What? Then who the fuck's in charge? Fall back! Fall back! All units, fall back! We're like a perimeter. There is no perimeter! Everyone's dead! Get the fuck out of here!
I'm a little upset that you're not the one who gets to kill Rourke, but him winding up as Yachiel Chow is that's good enough. Oh, come on. What the hell was that? Keep going sideways.
Let the sun again. In the darkness erase the world we have known. Let the shadow pass.
Shoot him.
Let the light shine again on the world of our creation.
Shoot him before he becomes a boss battle.
Release the energy trapped inside them.
Bullshit.
I'm sorry.
Protect my Titi. Please. Please, Sarah.
I will.
To claim her treasure, the adventurer, Lara Croft, must outwit the king.
Outwit the king? I think the king might have something to say about that.
My loves! Will you hold still for a second?
Yes, my white queen. One.
Can I see?
Of course. There's you, and me, and your dad. Where are we? Hawaii.
With this key and the silver locks, we can remake the world. Without weakness, cruelty.
If you had that power, what would you do?
My brave girl, who is not expecting a Jaguar attack.
Where shall we go next for our real adventure? I hear the Antarctic is lovely this time of year.
Dad.
Oh no, well then perhaps the salt flats of Utah.
Oh, Richard. I know where we're going.
You do?
Hawaii.
Oh yes, yes, that could be really nice. Well, in that case.
Goodbye, Mom. Goodbye, Dad.
No. You're my research assistant.
Oh, yes, you're quite right. I'm sorry, I'm almost myself.
I request that you bring me to the museum.
Well, I think that can be arranged, and why you
When the catastrophes come, the god Kukulkan must be sacrificed to power the sun. Otherwise, the world dies.
Sacrifice a god?
The sacrifice is my duty. But if my training fails me, the Crimson Fire will guide me and hold me to my promise.
I like this world. It's not perfect. But everything I love now is in it.
After today, the eclipse will no longer represent us. We keep the sun, but you remove the shadow.
Protect my Titi. Please. Please, Sarah.
I will.
mother, a warrior, a rebel, a queen. She will be venerated for generations. I miss you. Now, we will heed her spirit to reunite Paititi.
Thank you.
So I'm head back to Kwakiaku tomorrow.
Really? Missing the jungle? Off in search of the elusive fish tree?
Abby and I are headed to the coast for a few days.
Oh?
I'm glad.
What about you?
I think I'll stay here for a while longer.
And restore a few more artifacts?
I don't know.
I think I've broken enough stuff, thanks.
So what will you do?
I don't know. Etzli will help me figure it out. He'll let me know what Paititi needs to rebuild.
Wow.
I'm done searching. I want to be around the living.
All right.
Don't you have to pack or something?
Now you are stuck with me till tomorrow.
You're welcome to stay as long as you wish, Lara. Safe travels, Jonah. Once Paititi is restored, perhaps I can join you and learn more about the world beyond Paititi.
Anytime. You just say the word. You too, Uchu?
If he wants to.
So, Jonah, Lara tells me you have a girlfriend. We will come to the wedding.
Etzli, why don't you show me the plans later?
Yes.
Very nice. And this time I'm not going to be a total screw up and turn it off before I've seen if there's a cutscene after the credits. Well, I told you it'd only take me another hour. Well, it's not letting me skip ahead, which tells me a bit. Well, I will say that this is probably my favorite of the 3 games. There's our skip button. Give me a cutscene.
I had it all wrong. I thought that taking control of my life meant venturing out to do something extraordinary. I thought I had to fix everything. But the mysteries of the world are to cherish more than to solve. I'm just one of their many protectors. I'm not sure what the future has in store, Jonah, but whatever adventure's on the horizon, I can't wait to meet it. I'll try not to take myself too seriously.
Tea, Miss Croft.
Lovely. For now, it just feels good to be home.
And her T-Rex friend. Very nice. Now, something that I will say is I will probably come back and do some more faffing about to see how much closer to 100% I can get. The New Game Plus is also very much worth playing around with if you've played this game before. You get a whole new set of skill trees to look into. You can focus on whether or not you want to be a brawler, a stealth person, or a sniper. And just overall, lots to play with. We're at 86.75%, which means I actually don't have a lot that I have to do if I decide to play with this tomorrow. Thank you all for joining me. When we come back on Wednesday, I think, yeah, we're going to get started with Horizon Zero Dawn. So I look forward to doing that with you. It's one of the reasons I got a PS4. So I'll see you all then, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, Wednesday night. And the stuff that I do in between is unscheduled right now. I'm toward the end of Dragon Age, Inquisition. So lots of that going on. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like and subscribe, and come on over to Twitch and follow me there under ImpureTale. That's an open invitation for those of you who are visiting on PS4 as opposed to streaming with me on Twitch right now. Y'all have a great day. Hope your week is wonderful.